Summer fallow weed control in vegetables. It is much easier to kill weeds when there is no crop in the field, and now is a good time to reduce the seed bank of summer annual weeds in fallow fields. Weed seeds are buried at variable depths in the soil. Some have hard seeds, and there are other variables that cause them to germinate over a long period of time. If they all came up at the same time, it'd be much easier to control. It takes time, therefore, to repeatedly irrigate, germinate, and kill weeds with either tillage or herbicides. We've conducted trials over several years that indicate that summer annual weeds begin to germinate in February, reach a peak in June, but continue to germinate on until October. Proper timing of tillage to kill weeds can be important with some species. Some weeds, like purslane, are very succulent and remain viable for several days after cultivation or hoeing. They can reroot at the nodes and continue to grow if they're allowed to get too big before they're uprooted. Growers sometimes allow early emerging weeds to get fairly big in an effort to germinate as many weed seeds as possible. Incorporating large amounts of organic matter into the soil can also have a negative effect on some pre-emergent herbicides used in vegetables. Many of the root and shoot inhibitor herbicides like trifluralin, pendimethalin, benefin, DCPA, and others combine organic matter and be less available to kill weeds. Tillage has the opposite effect on perennial weeds such as nutsedge and Bermuda grass than it has on annual weeds. These weeds are spread vegetatively, and repeatedly irrigating and tilling them will spread rather than kill them. Both contact and systemic herbicides are used during the fallow periods to control weeds. The contact herbicides, those that include paraquat, which is gramoxone, firestorm, carfentrazone, which is AIM or shark, pyrafluofen, which is ET or pelargonic acid or scythe, and others are included in these. Some of the advantages of these are that they're quick, have no soil residual, and allow crops to be planted soon after application. The disadvantage is that they're only effective on small weeds. The most commonly used systemic herbicide for fallow ground is glyphosate. It's a broad-spectrum herbicide that has no soil residual. Many of the systemic herbicides registered for fallow use, such as oxaflurfin, which is Gol or Galligan, or EPTC, which is Eptam, requires at least 90 days before planting many vegetable crops. If done correctly, Eptam can be very effective in controlling nutsedge during the summer fallow period. Only fumigants kill weed seeds. These include chloropicrin, methylbromide, metamsodium, dazomet, telon, and others. Most pre-emergent herbicides work only after the seed is germinated. Pre-emergent herbicides are often used for fallow weed control only when at least 30 to 45 days or longer are available. Fumigants are expensive, can be difficult to use, and are often used primarily for weed, disease, or nematode control, with the added benefit of controlling weeds. Soil solarization and flooding have become increasingly popular in recent years as techniques to control pests during the summer fallow period. Few regions are as suitable for these techniques as the hot lower deserts. They are used primarily to control diseases, but also have the added benefit of controlling some summer annual weeds as well.